Good day, Doyle. Hi. I am your host, Luis Jimenez, and I'm here with
Gabriela Rodriguez.
And welcome to Status Update. Moving on to special events, this past weekend was Doyle's annual ComicCon. Paul Hockamester with more.
The citizens of Del Rio had a great time at this year's Comic-Con. We interviewed Paul Mancha to get insight on the behind the scenes of Comic-Con.
Hi, my name is Paul Mancha. I am the Executive Director of the Del Rio Comic-Con.
Hi, I'm Belen. I am cosplay coordinator and MC of the cosplay.
Since the beginning, when Marco Campos decided to do such an amazing event here in Del Rio at the Casa de Cultura, our main mission was still to help trying to bring all types of individuals of it's like D&D, playing Dungeons and Dragons, anything, or games, comic books, different vendors, just give a certain display, so like a forefront for us individuals that love different types of this type of world to come into the Del Rio Comic-Con, especially from a small little venue to a big venue at the Civic Center. What do you think, Berlin? It's one of your favorite things or missions for them?
Oh, that's a toughie, just because like throughout the whole entire day for both days. For me, it just makes me all around happy because I like to see the turnout. I like to see the smile on people's faces, especially
kids when they're wearing their favorite characters, or people finding that one toy they haven't seen since their childhood. Here, the cool thing that we have so much is so many different types of vendors that come all the way from California, Oklahoma, New Mexico, and of course here in Texas, from Eagle Pass, from Vedas Negras, and then just here local as well. And it's just having that spontaneous, that emotion that brings you up, or hearing the crowd cheering on to the winner from the game tournaments, or finding out who is going to win, like from the cosplay, or when it starts from the beginning, from the process during finding out who's going to come as a veteran, who's going to come out as a special guest, special author, artist, and then once they find out, it's like mind-blowing because they get to find out the first before anybody else, or teach other people to say, hey, we're going to get this celebrity or stuff like that. If you live in Del Rio, and there's so many different markets, there's many different criterias that a person can love. I think what we try to find is that one persons that love drawing, that love sketching, and has to find a certain place for them that they can actually get more attention. But
it's not just for one certain group of people.
Yeah.
Just because, you like comics or anime, video games, or anything, it's just for you. No, it's strictly
types, yeah,
for everybody.
The unique thing that I love the most is when we start talking about the Del Rio Comic-Con, it's already like a cool franchise. It's like knowing some of your wrestlers and thinking, man, that wrestler started from this one, now he's at this point. The Del Rio Comic-Con started from a small franchise, local nonprofit, Casa de Cultura from the Plaza, and now it's at the Civic Center again, but not just 100 people, not just 500 people. Now it's bringing from 5,000 to 7,000 people. And that's just not local, it's all over. And that's what we want to tell people, that we are a sleeping juggernaut ready to unleash but our nerd heaven upon so many different people. And that's what just bringing the inner beauty of inner child within us.
Mancha, and thank you all of those who attended Comic-Con this year. We hope to see you again next year. This has been Paul Hockamester with Status Update.
Be sure to patronize this event in future years and get your comic on.
Speaking of upcoming events, the new school year brings the new start of a new sports season. We would like to recognize some of the current sporting events going on in this season. And so we have Annalise Ariola to give us the rundown.
Sports are an important part of the high school experience. People from every background come together to fight and cheer for school spirit. Today, we're going to talk to the various sports teams that are currently in season.
One tip I could give for teamwork is being coachable and being friendly around to your brothers, because all your teammates are your brothers. You respect everyone for each other, and you grow up as one and make memories. So just being there for the team, just being vocal, being a leader, making sure everybody gets their time on the field, everybody's putting in the right effort, going hard in the gym, in the weight room, just being there and being active for everybody to look up to you as a role model.
One tip for teamwork: leadership. There's a lot of things that comes in teamwork. That's executing the play right, effort, but the biggest thing I think for me is leadership, because leadership's going to be the reason how your whole team's going to function.
The way I overcome fear in competition is not much fear, much more being nervous, but I guess it lands in the same area. But just breathing, praying, or something that just gets your mind off of not starting the whole race or something like that.
I think, yes, I would definitely like to continue the sport after high school, because there's so many opportunities in college and after college with running that I definitely would like to explore some of those opportunities.
Personally, I overcome fear by listening to music. I know other people try to hype themselves up, but I listen to jazz or just soft playing music.
What inspired me to join swim in the first place was the 2016 Rio Olympics. I saw Michael Phelps. He swam his final race, his final relay, and he won gold in it, and I was like, I need to do that.
My role model in this sport is Roger Federer. Even though he's already retired, I think he has made a lot of incredible things to the sport and contributed in many ways.
I don't think you ever get rid of fear, but you learn how to manage it and use it in your favor. As in any other sport, the most rewarding part about tennis is the feeling you get when you win and you feel all your team supporting you.
So the way I overcome fear in competitions is knowing that my teammates are always going to be there for me. They always pat us on the back when we make a mistake and just lift each other up overall. My mindset throughout the game is to just continuously overcome as many obstacles as I can so I can improve myself further as a player.
The most rewarding part of the sport is the ending, when you are with your whole team and your coach and you get to celebrate because you worked hard and all that came into play during the game, so it was all worth it in the end.
Thank you to the sports teams for collaborating on this segment. This has been Annalisa Doyle with Tennis Update.
Thank you, Annalise.
Mixing in local and school news, the CTE, in collaboration with Laughlin Air Force Base, will be hosting an air show for the people of Doyle. We have Carlos Ramirez with more.
The Career and Technical Education program has an objective to provide a better future for their students. This year, as part of the collaboration with Laughlin Air Force Base, the CTE will attend Laughlin Air Show to share the variety of programs the CTE has to offer. We interviewed Laughlin leadership to learn more about not only this event, but future collaborations.
My name is Patrick Doyle. I'm a major in the U.S. Air Force. I currently work with the 85th Flying Training Squadron. I'm a T6 instructor pilot. Right now I'm serving with the 47th Flying Training Wing as the open house director for 2024. The air show, the theme titled Fiesta Flight. The purpose of the air show is to showcase Laughlin Air Force Base, its mission, resources, and airmen. To show who we are, be it both Laughlin Air Force Base, the U.S. Air Force, as well as the DoD at large. As far as the target audience is everyone, I have to say it. If you latch onto that second piece I said, we're trying to further DoD recruiting efforts, you think people in their high school age, 20 years old, but service comes in all shapes and sizes, whether that be military service, government service, or service in the private sector. And maybe it might be inspiring those who have loved ones or people they care for that they want to support who have goals of that nature. The collaboration with the Del Rio High School and CTE programs, that came about through kind of two areas. The first being that when the U.S. Air Force puts on an open house or an air show, they really strive to highlight the STEAM, so science, technology, engineering, arts, and math. Here at Laughlin Air Force Base, we had this idea of putting on a very large STEAM expo and then building an air show around it. And when we presented this idea, the first thing that came to mind is the Del Rio High School and the CTE programs as kind of the gold standard of STEAM in the local area. So we latched on to that opportunity to collaborate. Additionally, it's Laughlin Air Force Base's leadership priority right now to really further those relationships with the community as far as local schools, Del Rio High School, and the CTE program. So for us, this was a no-brainer as far as trying to reach out and work with Del Rio High School's CTE programs. As far as a message I would like to provide to any students that are watching right now, I really hope that our airshow planning team and Team XL is able to inspire the younger generation that's out here in the Del Rio and larger community based on what we're able to show at our air show and what's possible for themselves in the future. I hope that we are able to inspire the younger generation and everyone in the community that, yes, service comes in all different shapes and sizes. And whether that's military service, service in the government sector, or even the private sector, what our nation needs from our next generation is for them to do what they love and be the very best at it. That is what our nation needs. So I hope that we can provide some inspiration to the community going forward here.
The CT has provided better futures for multiple students and will continue to do so with collaborations and events like this. Carlos Ramirez, Status Update.
Thank you, Carlos.
And thank you for watching our show.
Make sure to tune in next time. I'm your host, Luis Jimenez.
And I'm Gabriela Rodriguez.
And this has been
Status Update.